Hello, how are you guys? Happy Friday. It is the weekend. I know you guys are super, super happy. Thank you so much for joining me for all signs. We are going to be taking a look at what you don't see coming for the week ahead. We're going to be checking in with your energy, what you don't see coming, and the action that you're needing to take. And then, of course, as per usual, I'm always going to pull some advice messages. Yes, I am taking super chat questions today. If you don't know how that works, you can just go over to hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis, and all of the information that you need to know will be provided right there. Anybody who pre-ordered a super chat got 15% off of theirs. So just for future reference, if you guys, when I do a Hypsee stream, if you want to be able to get a super chat and get a little bit of money off, pre-ordering is probably going to be your best bet. Other than that, if you were not able to pre-book, then you can just go ahead and order a super chat as per usual through, once again, hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find all of that information as the pinned comment in the chat box. Okay, so if you guys do want to get a super chat, you can just click the little pinned comment. Okay, I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you had a great week, and I hope that you're going to have an even better weekend. I just realized how absolutely devastatingly hot it is in here. So I'm just going to turn on my fan. Hold on. It is so hot in here. So hopefully this doesn't give me too many issues. Hello, Lori. As per usual, I have some of the best mods on YouTube. Complexity, Dark Designs. Make sure you guys check out her store. And Rick Astor. What's up, Dominic? What's up, Michaela? What's up, DP? So any other announcements that I have? I don't think so. Most of the readings for October are out for members, okay? All we're missing is Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, but other than that, all of the readings are up for members, so make sure you guys check that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and look at Aries and what Aries can expect this week coming up. Hello, Alexis. It's really nice to see you. What's up? How do I say your name? I don't want to say gay. Gay, Gay, nope. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Okay, I think I've embarrassed myself enough this week. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Aries. All right, how you doing, Aries? Let's see what you have coming up this week, or what you don't see coming. Let's see here. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Oh, thank you, Alexis. All right, Aries. For some of you, if you are a feminine Aries, this could be reversed. The Emperor in reverse for your energy, the Hierophant for which you don't see coming, and the Knight of Swords for the action that you need to take. So let's take a look at that Emperor. Ooh. Well, yikes. So, I'm just going to be totally honest. It's not the best energy, right? We have those days, we have those weeks. But I really want to say be cautious. Your ruling planet is in Cancer right now. Mars is in its falling Cancer. So, it doesn't do its best. So, Mars is our masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies. Mars is the way that we go about things. It's our level of confidence. It's our sense of masculinity, right? What is masculinity? It's how you go out and get something. And I want you to be really cautious with how you're expressing yourself this coming week, with how you're going about and getting things. You may feel kind of like a chicken with its head cut off. And it seems like you're trying to get things done, or you're trying to be in some kind of you're trying to be in some kind of control, or trying to hold some kind of authority. But the way that you're going about it doesn't seem like it's the most moral or emotionally or mentally sound. Okay. Now, for some of you, this can be reversed. This can be a masculine that you're dealing with. This does look like a masculine read, but take it as it resonates. And it's probably with your heart in the right place with that 10 of cups there. I want to say your heart is in the right place, but like my grandmother always said, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay. So just be really cautious of how you're going about something. Maybe you're having a little bit of a moral dilemma this week or something like that. Or maybe you're getting into it with a family member, or, maybe it's like you have this relationship and you're very happy in this relationship, but maybe your family doesn't agree or something like that. And so you're going to let them have a piece of your mind or whatever it may be. Just be a little bit cautious around that energy. Okay. We have the Hierophant, we have the Knight of Pentacles for what you don't see coming with the Five of Pentacles and the Justice. Well, I feel like this is a good what you don't see coming. That's what that looks like to me. I kind of feel like it has something related to whatever this is. What I thought I turned Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that? Am I crazy? Did you just see that thumbs up reaction? I swear to God, I freaking turned reactions off on my computer. That's so freaking creepy. Anyway, I think that this Emperor in reverse with the devil has something to do with what you don't see coming. Okay. I think that there's an easier way for you to resolve whatever situation it is that you're going through. So whether it's a relational issue, whether it's a financial issue, I think that you're gonna have a chance to maybe come to terms with something in regards to your romantic relationship, or you're gonna be able to resolve something financially. But the way that you're going about it, just be cautious, because I think if you take a little bit of your time with what it is that you're trying to resolve, instead of like, I'm going to go to that neighbor's house and I'm going to give him a piece of my mind, or I'm going to tell my father what I always think about him. I think that there's a better way for you to resolve it, and you're probably going to get a lot more bees with honey than with vinegar. So just be cautious, kind of take your time. I do feel like for some of you, it can be some kind of financial opportunity that's coming in that's going to help you alleviate some debts, or if you've had any financial issues, or it seems like something is slowly but surely coming in and it's going to ask for your full commitment with whatever it is, even if it's some kind of job or some kind of project that you're going to be making money on. Um, for others of you, a side note, it can be something legal, okay? Something could actually turn out in your favor. And then the Knight of Swords for the action that you're needing to take. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of telling you to communicate, think logically, right? Don't get your emotions in a bunch, don't get your boxers in a bunch, don't get your panties in a bunch. It's asking you to practice a little bit of indifference and try to remain detached from something that may kind of irk you, or something that is making you feel right? Like you just want to start swinging Thor's hammer around. Don't do that. Okay. So I feel like there's more information that you're not aware of that it's asking you to be patient for. So, don't lose your mind over here. Taurus can be something financial. And then we have soul plan, I remember. And then it's time to release negativity. Interesting. So you have the Taurus Scorpio axis here, which those are opposite signs. That can be about my money versus your money, life versus death, right? So I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's a financial issue between you and somebody, who pays what, who's paying what, who owes what, and so it can be something like that. But once again, it's asking you to be patient. Taurus can be very slow moving. It's very patient. If there's something where you're feeling like you need to act on impulse, kind of take a step back. Like, I hope that you're listening to this reading and actually taking what I'm saying as the freaking word of God, because I really don't think your sense of impulsion is gonna get you anywhere. But yeah, so try to be patient with whatever this is, okay? Thank you so much, Aries. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a super chat, you can do so on the stream at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can just check the pinned comment in the chat box. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't think the AC is on, and I'm just baking in here. So give me 1 sec. Oh my God. I have like the freaking sweat. Like, look at my damn hair. Welcome to Virginia. Welcome to Virginia, honey. Shut up, Sean. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. I know Sean is coming for me. I freaking know it. I just, I was wearing a sweater earlier and it was like fine as I was out and about in my living room. And then I came here in this little corner of my room, which is where my office is, and I just started baking. My goodness gracious. Okay. All right. Of course, we're going to move on to Taurus. Oh my God. I forgot to put that I was live. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoops. That was a mistake. I always forget to do that on Hypsee. Oh no. Wait, where did it go? Hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, that was super weird. I wonder why they're not showing. That is so strange. Okay. All right, well, whatever. All right, moving on, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus coming up next. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look at what you don't see coming for this coming week. All righty. All right. Yeah, Lori, I am just like, it's a mess, honey. My goodness gracious. Okay. So, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Hope you guys are super awesome. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week ahead. Three of Cups is the energy that you're in. The High Priestess for what you don't see coming. And the Fool in reverse for action that you should be taking. Tell me about that Three of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Wands, the Moon, the Four of Wands in reverse. Well, it's interesting because the Four of Wands in reverse can represent like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to be social. I don't want to go do my thing, right? And the Three of Cups is the opposite. It's like, yay, I'm getting together with friends and everything is wonderful. I'm kind of getting this energy of quality, not quantity. Okay. So for some of you, it could be like one friend that you're particularly in the mood to kind of hang out with a little bit. There could be an attraction that you have to a friend, just putting that out there with that Ace of Wands. But ultimately it seems like you're getting together with somebody this coming week where there can be a lot of passion or attraction, and or it can be somebody that you're hanging out with that is inspiring you in some way, especially inspiring you emotionally or even creatively, because the moon in tarot is Piscean energy, which can talk about creative abilities, which can talk about writing and acting and poetry or whatever the case is. Okay. And so with that Four of Wands in reverse, there can be like an awareness that you have some kind of insecurity or somebody brings that to your attention, but you may be using your creative abilities to kind of overcome that. However, it can kind of be you wanting to just stay indoors a little bit with a very specific person in your life. Okay. Intuition is on point, though, is what I want to say. Then you have the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, the Temperance in reverse, and the Six of Wands in reverse for what you don't see coming. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like somebody's trying to upset the scales a little bit or challenge you in some way, and it may kind of like you may kind of be like, wait, what? What I want to say is it seems like there's some kind of overwhelming issue happening where you may kind of feel like you're failing in some way, or somebody is trying to challenge you, your reputation, what it is that you have going on. You could feel like you're really overdoing it in regards to your work or something that you're attempting to create. And you could feel like, damn, like, where's my freaking pat on the back? Like, where's my, I kind of want to say, like, all good things come to those who wait. So try not to, because with that Nine of Wands, it tells me that there's one last push that you're needing to take with something. Now, what is this thing? I'm not really sure, but the High Priestess can represent a cult, something a little bit more mysterious, sexual desire. Okay. It could just be that, maybe you have a loved one and you guys are just, locking it in real tight in a hotel room for the week, and you're not answering the kids' calls and you're not answering your friends' calls, and you're just having a good old, I don't know, little vacation or something like that, doing fun stuff. But other than that, it really makes me feel like you're doing something in the privacy of your own home, or you're doing something behind closed doors, where you're completing something or you're coming out on top, but it almost feels like a silent win. Like it's not like you are writing and you finally finished your book, right? But it's like, okay, now you have to get an editor, and now you have to get somebody to publish it, right? If you're looking for, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a silent win that you're having behind the scenes. What's up, sociable loner? The Fool in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles for the action that you're needing to take. So this is kind of asking you, kind of like Aries, not to act, from a place of impulsion. And when we're acting impulsive, it's because we're having an emotion that we feel like we can't hold back on, or an emotion that we just feel like we need to act on in that exact moment. And so it's asking you not to do that. You may be looking at something as a negative, but it's asking you, what did you learn, or what can you squeeze from this situation? And it's asking you to lead with that. And it's also asking you to listen to your intuition, especially with the high priestess there, especially with the moon, especially with the Queen of Cups. When it comes to something that you're trying to succeed at, there's unlimited potential here that you have. And I feel like you are hitting that kind of precipice, or you're right on the edge of completion, but it just feels like you're not getting the glitz and the glory in the moment. And that may make you feel a little discouraged, but it's trying to tell you that your heart is going to lead you in the right place. But at the same time, when it comes to your emotions, don't allow yourself to be swallowed by them and, excuse my language, but fuck up what it is that you have going on. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a card. We have opposition, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. There you go. And confidence is your key to success. So yeah, it's like maybe somebody is challenging you. So what? Follow your heart, speak from your heart, and do what is right for you. What are your morals? What are your values? What is it that you put value in? And Venus is in Scorpio right now, right? Which is your ruling planet. So, that's her detriment. She doesn't do too great there, but with Venus and Scorpio, there can be great power that you can find through opposition, through your heart, listening to yourself, listening to your intuition. And I want to say, kind of like, go deep with something, but keep in mind that there is still one last push that you have to take. But right now, just be happy with what you have, and understand that, great things come to those who wait. So thank you so much, Taurus. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that as the pinned comment in the chat box below. All right, so let's move on to my cute little Geminis. I swear Geminis are like little fairies. They're so cute. My daughter is a Gemini. She has that, you guys just have that little like fairy look to you. You're so adorable. All right, let's see. Geminis. Gemini, Gemini. Phew, it's so freaking hot in here. Oh my God. Okay. God, I have so many tabs open. Does anybody else have that? Does anybody else have that? Like, what's it called? What's it called? Does anybody else have that thing? Like, I can't remember what it's called, but where you get really irritated when too many tabs are up at one time. That freaking drives me insane. Okay. I wonder why none of the super chats are showing up in the freaking thing right here. That's so strange. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and take a look at what you don't see coming for the week ahead. Queen of Wands in reverse for your energy. The King of Cups in reverse for what you don't see coming. Ten of Swords in reverse for the action you need to take. The Queen of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Ooh, God. Wow. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right? It's clearly not the best energy. It doesn't mean that you can't do something great with it, but you're pretty pissed off. You seem I'm not gonna lie to you. You seem pretty pissed off. You're not in your most high vibrational self, and I think that when we're not our most high vibrational, it's because something usually mentally or emotionally is bringing us down. So kind of want to ask yourself, like, what is that thing that's bringing you down? Because it's kind of setting you back a little bit. And the thing is that you're giving energy to it and it's taking, and so because you're giving energy to it, it's taking your energy from you, which is making you feel even more like crap. So I really want you to ask yourself, what is it that you've been giving your energy to? What have you been paying attention to that hasn't been paying you? You know what I'm saying? Because that Queen of Wands in reverse with the Lovers in reverse, this is your major arcana, the Lovers in reverse. So when I see your major arcana in reverse for your energy, it's telling me probably not your highest self in this very moment. And it can be because something is making you mad, making you jealous, pissing you off, upsetting you in some way. You're not feeling super confident. And you're trying to protect yourself essentially with that Seven of Swords from going back to the past, but you seem to be pretty stuck on whatever that thing is. But I really think with that Seven of Swords as well, you're kind of like, what is the best way that I can protect myself in this moment? I'm getting a lot of like impulsive energy for everyone, and I swear it's because Mars is in Cancer. Even though Mars isn't particularly impulsive in Cancer, but it is kind of a bitch. You know, not saying that people with Mars in Cancer are bitches or anything like that, but it just does not do its best there. And also Venus, right? The lover of Mars in Scorpio and its detriment, right? So the lovers are a little at odds, or we got some weird stuff going on. So I just feel like you're a little stuck in the past and you seem to be a little upset. And I'm going to bet that it's because of this. The King of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Well, if you are split from somebody, I think that this person got sick of waiting on you, or they were sick of waiting because the ball was in your court. They were sick of waiting for you to bounce it back to them. This can be somebody who's pretty upset, vulnerable, not really vulnerable, but it seems like they're more so in a mood, kind of like you. It seems like they're in a mood, and it also seems like they're willing to say and do whatever in order to get you to invest in them emotionally. Okay. And let me see, what's this person's true intention? The Hangman. I think that they're willing to make sacrifices. I think that they're willing to see your perspective. And I even think that they're willing to kind of let things go if you are, okay? But I think it's gonna be a surprise offer because it seems like this individual is not happy with how things are going. So they're like, okay, well, then I'm just gonna make the move, or I'm just gonna, get Gemini to invest in me, or whatever the case. It feels like love related, especially with that Lovers in reverse, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, to be honest. Uh your advice or the action that you need to be taking is the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so for my very few Geminis where something is your fault, God forbid, right? I mean, honestly, you guys are never wrong, okay? But if you did do something, it doesn't mean that they didn't do something wrong, but if you did do something, if you said something, it might be best just to take accountability for something that you said or did, because it may encourage the other person to follow your lead in some way. For others of you, now I'm not talking about somebody who was blatantly abusive and an absolute piece of crap. If it's telling you to, because what it's telling you to do, it's telling you to let go of whatever this ending is, to come together with somebody, to share a moment, to be understanding, to get out of this disappointing situation, and to allow yourself to be vulnerable. So I really doubt it's going to be telling you to do this with somebody who's an absolute piece of crap. Okay. So please keep please keep that in mind. Um, So I don't know who this person is, but what I'm getting is that this person isn't all bad, just like nobody is all bad. Like it seems like this something needs to be fixed. Or so we have Saturn, we have the void, we have the answers that you need are coming. So Saturn can be about restriction, it can be about boundaries. Maybe that needs to be set in place. Maybe we're needing to communicate our boundaries a little bit more clearly. Maybe it's that we're needing to like stop for a second and attempt to understand somebody else's perspective, or maybe it really is we're needing to communicate our boundaries in a healthier way. And you know, like I said, Mars in Cancer isn't the best for that, right? Mars in Cancer is not the best. The moon rules Cancer. The moon switches signs like every 3 days. You know, it's like there's not much stability to it, even though Cancer is my favorite sign, but there's not much stability to it. So you put Mars there and it's like, ugh, you know. So I really think it probably has a lot to do with boundaries, setting those proper boundaries. We're gonna see a Mars in trying to Saturn tomorrow, and that'll be good for a few days, 4 days, 5 days maybe. So I think that we're going to be able to express ourselves in a more mature and stable manner as opposed to like freaking out. So the energy is there if you're attempting to assert some kind of boundary or needing to assert some kind of boundary. Thank you so much, Gemini. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat reading, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that information as the pinned comment in the chat box. All right, let's go ahead and move on to one of my favorite signs, Cancer. All right. Hello, Mojo. It's so nice to see you. Socio's here too. Hey, hi, Mom. Oh, Michaela, I'm so sorry. All right, Cancer. Hello, Leo Empress. Let's see what Cancer has going on. I know you guys are in the mood to tussle with Mars in your sign. I'm sure of it. The Two of Swords for your energy. What you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups. The Strength in reverse for the action that you're needing to take. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, the Empress. Well, I really, really love that the Empress is here. You know what this feels like to me? This really feels as though you're just at peace with yourself, your self-worth, your self-value. You're having this bit of a glow up. You don't feel the need to chase somebody down or assert your opinion, you know, or chase somebody down for a day-old wiener. You're not doing any of that. And something that you may have felt like you've been stuck on for a while, you don't have two minds about it. You're kind of at this point where you're caring more about your peace as opposed to needing to express your point. And sometimes you just need to do that. Sometimes you just need to be like, yeah, like, is this honestly worth my energy? And then you have to look in the mirror and be like, no, I'm too hot for this, right? Sometimes you just got to do that. I think you're looking really incredible next week. I'm sure you're looking incredible all the time, but next week in particular, I think that a lot of you are feeling incredibly creative. If there was, for some of you, if this isn't necessarily about expressing yourself, I think that if you guys did have some kind of creative block, I see that being removed in some way, because the Empress can be very much about creativity. This can also be about self-love, self-worth, and it's really about sometimes self-worth or self-value or self-care shows up as not giving our energy to the things that we feel like don't care about us or that make us feel icky, right? This is Taurus energy. Yes, it's Libra too, but I see this more as Taurus energy, but it is earthly energy. It's Taurus is like it can be kind of like the what you feel in your body, the sensuality of it all. And it's like listening to your body in regards to what feels good and what doesn't, and disassociating from the things that don't feel good is looks like what you're doing. So you're finding peace this coming week. So I really like that. The Knight of Cups for what you don't see coming, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower. For some of you, it may just be that something is happening with a relationship, okay? Like something that you quite literally don't see coming, right? And it's asking you to let go of something that is not working. And it's something that has already been established in your life that may have caused you a lot of insecurities, may have triggered a lot of chironic wounds, okay? And I think with that Knight of Cups, if you guys are creatives, then I think that you being able to utilize that as power energy and channeling it towards some kind of creative pursuit, even if it's like an improv class or a poetry class, or you just, getting out the paints and the canvas and doing some painting or piano or cello or whatever it may be. I really think that you're probably going to impress yourself, because that's what energy is. Whether it's bad energy, good energy, it can all be inspiring energy one way or another if you know how to channel it properly. And I really think that that's what you guys are doing, and I think you're finding peace within that. For others of you, be cautious around finances. Okay. The Empress is here and she's in the upright. So I don't think it's anything too bad, but it's making me feel like for some of you, you can be getting some kind of offer after like a job loss, or you can be getting some kind of romantic offer after you had to let go of some other relationship. The Strength in reverse for the action that you need to take, with the World in reverse, the Death, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, so something that has been draining your energy, something that has been draining your confidence, sometimes people or things happen in our life to teach us confidence, to teach us courage, to teach us self-worth and self-care. And sometimes we have to go through kind of what feels like the opposite of that thing in order to do those things for ourselves. Sometimes it's like you got to hit rock bottom, to never want that shit again, right? Excuse my French, but I think right now this is really about whatever has been kind of open-ended and just kind of hanging in limbo. Either it has to change or it has to die, because there's something that is bringing in a constant stream of pain in your life, and it's time that something at Mars in your sign. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Maybe a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, that would be absolutely beautiful. But Mars is asking you to assert your boundaries. It doesn't mean that you have to go throwing glass plates and, putting sugar in the tank of somebody's car to get your opinion across, right? I feel like the sugar in the tank thing can kind of be Mars and Cancer, right? A little sly, moving side to side, but I think that that's probably where the win-win outcome is going to happen, or how it's going to happen, by you asserting yourself in one way or another, because this is Mars and this is Venus, right? And so sometimes we're needing to assert those boundaries in order for somebody to appreciate us more. Okay, so I think that's kind of what's going on. So thank you so much, Cancer. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. That information can be found as the pinned comment in the chat section on the screen in the chat below. All right, let's move on to my cute little Leos. Ah, I love that, Pearls. Yes, we love it. All right. Okay. God, I'm sorry. It's so hard to focus because it's so freaking hot. Can y'all see me just like, it's like, oh my God, you're glowing. No, I'm sweating. Okay. Leo, how you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look at this coming week for you and what you don't see coming. Six of Pentacles in reverse for your energy. The Wheel of Fortune. One sec. The Wheel of Fortune for what you don't see coming. The Star in reverse for action you're needing to take. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see it. Two of Pentacles. The Hermit. You know what? I just heard that song, Nine of Cups in reverse. These are interesting cards to me. So you know that song by Billie Eilish, "What Was I Made For?" You know? And I think that song kinda touches on, like, well, what was I made for? You know, I just show up here and I'm just for people to look at or for people to judge or whatever the case is, and I got that song for you. I've never got that song for any sign or anybody before, even doing personal reads. It's really making me wonder if a lot of you guys are pulling back your energy where you don't feel like it's appreciated, or for some of you it can be that you're not doing well with your finances, or you feel like you're not getting what it is that you are financially worth. Now, this feels a little humbling. Like I think that you're still handling everything well. It seems like you're able to pay your bills, or it seems like mentally like you're able to handle it, but it feels like, well, damn, okay. You know, and it almost like you're getting gypped in some way, but there's a bigger story with that hermit there. The hermit is really about looking within and finding what it is that we need from within ourselves, as opposed to external validation. And I'm going to tell you why this is interesting once we get to the end of the reading. But that Nine of Cups in reverse is like, okay, I did not fish my wish, but there's a reason for that. Because sometimes when we don't get what it is that we think that we've been manifesting, or we don't get what it is that we want, it's because we sometimes are not ready for that thing. And it's making me feel like you're not quite ready for that thing, whatever that thing may be, because the hermit is here. And so it's making me think that spirit, God, is asking you to go on this kind of private journey a little bit. Because there's still some work to be done, because you're looking out here for something, but it's not there. It's not there. The fulfillment is not there. The thing that you want isn't what you think that it is. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. So this is what you don't see coming. That could be you here. So it's interesting, because something is moving in your favor, but you don't see it. And that's what happens sometimes, right? It's like something happens to us and we think it's happening to us, but it's really happening for us. And we're upset. We have to walk away from this thing. This thing walked away from us. We're pissed off. We're da 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 da. Now we're up in arms about it, but we are not trusting the process. We're thinking that we didn't get something. It's not that you can't have the thing, but maybe there's something better that life is trying to offer you, but you're not understanding it. And sometimes we have to go against our own understanding, and we have to trust the process, because I can't tell you how many times where I've been like, damn, this thing isn't working. My life is over. I hate this. This relationship isn't working. My life is over. I'm never getting married, whatever, whatever it is, but we don't see what's going on in the background, right? It's like 12th house energy. We don't always see what's going on back there, but we have to trust. So I really want you to trust this week. I want you to trust all the time, but I really want you to trust this week, because this is what's being woven, but you just can't see it right now, because there's another lesson to learn before you can graduate to that thing. Then you have the star. Look, the sun. There you are. The star in reverse, the sun, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands in reverse. So the reason why I thought this was so interesting, and it's now even more interesting because your major arcana card is here. If you see the Hermit, and I know that a lot of you guys that watch me all the time already know this because I talk about it all the time, but I think it's really fascinating, and I learned this from Minnow Pond Tarot. But that Hermit card, you see that little lantern that he's holding in there? That's the star card. That's the star, okay? And the thing that we've been looking for, right? The Hermit's on a journey. He's carrying this lantern. He's like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Until he realized he's had the light the whole time. And you are the sun. You are the freaking light. And sometimes it's not about because you see the stars in reverse, right? Maybe you're not holding the star in the lantern. Maybe it's the sun, and maybe you feel like you're not being appreciated in a particular area of your life, but maybe it's because you're in the wrong place or you're with the wrong person, you know? It's like what I can't remember the exact saying, but it's like you put a tree in a fish, and their whole life that fish is gonna think something's wrong with them, right? Well, I mean, they're gonna die, but you know what I mean? Maybe you're not supposed to be in the tree. Maybe you're supposed to be in the ocean. So just something to come to terms with, and try not to let your ego get the better of you or make it about that in any way, because there's something more stable, something more viable, something that's for you. And if this is about like a partner or something like that, that person may not be for you, you know? And it's funny because we can sit here and we can like, oh my God, and then you got the sun card again. Oh my God, see? So to me, it's interesting because it can be like, imagine having to ask for something that you feel like is so simple from another person. Like, "Oh, I just want you to text me every morning, and I just want you to, ask me how I am and if I had a good sleep." And one person can be like, "That's ridiculous. Like, I got to get up in the morning, I got to do this, I got to do that." It's like you meet another person and they just naturally do that, and it's like, "Oh, I was just asking the wrong person. I realized that I shouldn't have had to ask the entire time. It was just natural." So we have the sun, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours, and then hold your vision. So there's something that you're emotionally tied to that you really want, and you can have that thing, but it just may not show up in the way that you thought it was, but it's going to show up as something that is authentic to you. Okay. This is a very this I feel very connected to this reading. And not that I didn't feel connected to the other readings, but this reading in particular, I feel very, very connected to. Like there's something profound about this. So, and be cautious of like absorbing that, like internalizing that, like if it is about a person, right? Because I'm just being super cliche, but like if this person doesn't text you good morning every morning, try not to make it like, "Oh, I'm not good enough to for somebody to text me good morning." No, it's just maybe not the person for you, and that's okay. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to book a super chat, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. Just look at the pinned comment in the chat box and I'll take you right to it. All righty. What's up, Ether King? All righty. Virgo. Divinely guided. Hi, honey. How are you? It's so nice to see you. All right. Okay. How weird. Why isn't it showing up there? God, that's so bizarre. Okay, let's see here. Alrighty. Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look at what you don't see coming for this week ahead. The Ace of Pentacles in your energy, which you don't see coming, is the Five of Wands. The Chariot for the action you need to take, okay? Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I absolutely love your energy. I mean, you're really putting your nose to the grindstone, and you are busting your butt. You're creating opportunities for yourself or potentially for other people to be able to collaborate in some way, to work with other people potentially on some kind of project, or maybe you're joining a workout group or something. But it feels like there's more of a financial tie to whatever this is. You could be working on something online. You guys could be seeking out a job. You guys could be doing some kind of training for some kind of job, or maybe you're teaching something. But the Page of Swords makes me feel like it's more as though you're learning something. You're mastering yourself. You're mastering something that it is that you're doing so you can get to a place of comfort and luxury, and a place where you can work smarter, not harder. Maybe you're working towards, being able to have more vacation time, or being able to afford a vacation or something like that. God, I look so freaking sweaty. But this is really good energy. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It just seems like you're really busting your ass this week. So I like it. Okay. We have the wow, Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. It feels like whatever this project is, or whatever it is that you're attempting to work on, it seems like, the Five of Wands isn't terrible, right? It's just like a lot of people are trying to talk, a lot of people are trying to brainstorm on a project, right? But nobody's really getting heard because everybody's shouting amongst each other, right? But it's not anything super volatile. Now, the Five of Swords, however, is a little bit different. It can be like winning at all costs. One person has to lose so another can win, kind of thing. It can be kind of like a dirty fighting kind of deal. Okay. And with that Magician in reverse, now that Magician in reverse can be you. So there can be some manipulation. However, it can be somebody else. What I will say is it seems like there's some kind of clarifying conversation that you're having with another person, or maybe with a group of people. Where is this going? The 10, yeah, a completion. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So something is, what I want to say is it feels positive. It feels like the conversation is not for nothing. It feels like it's going somewhere. It can be around whatever this project is, or it can be around like a work conflict for some of you. It can be some kind of work conflict. And that Magician in reverse can tell me that sometimes the Magician in reverse can talk about like an element that we don't have, or we don't have everything that we need in order to create something, but you're going to get it. And it may be because somebody jumps on your team and they have that thing to be able to help you, or, um, like for instance, I know a Virgo rising who does like has a very specific story that he writes, and what he does is he has other people like write chapters, like, or write other characters like from their perspective, right? And so like I know that before he didn't have a specific person to write this one character, and then he finally found that person. It's like, oh yay, the missing piece. It can be something like that. Now we can complete whatever this thing is. So it's something like that. I hope that made sense. We have the Chariot, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands for what action it's asking you to take. Whatever fear you may have, if this feels like it may be something kind of new-ish, or you're learning something that's going to bring you on a new path in one way or another, and you may not be feeling super confident about whatever it is, especially with these two pages there, but it's telling you that you have the cojones. It's telling you that you have the juice, that you have the balls. I know I have such a great, eloquent way of putting stuff, but you do have it. And it's asking you to do something different, do something out of your comfort zone, have the confidence within yourself to go after it, because you do have what it takes to compete for this thing, or to maintain this thing, or to pick that path. You have it. So don't let something get you down, or somebody trying to put their 2 cents in, because that may be exactly what it's worth, 2 cents. Mutable. Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards and wild card. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, so like try to go with the flow, like surrender a little bit. If there is some brainstorming, for instance, going on in a project, it's like let people say what their 2 cents is. That's okay. People can have their opinion on whatever it is, but it's about you pushing towards which you believe is right, and what it is that you actually have faith in. And if it is some kind of dream of yours, don't lose that faith, because something is opening for you, but you have to be malleable enough. You have to be fluid enough to be able to move through that door, because it might be oddly shaped. It might be something different that you haven't done before. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Virgo. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat, you can do so on hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that pinned comment in the chat box. Okay, just click the link. Alrighty, let's move on to Libra. Let me just shuffle these cards a little bit. What's up, D Striker? Nice to see you. All right, 1 second, guys. God, I look so freaking sweaty. All right, let's see. Yeah. What's up, Noodlehead? Nice to see you. All right, let's do it. All righty. Let's go ahead and do Libra, Libra, Libra. Better than glitter? I don't think so, buddy. Okay. You know what I really miss? I miss the little glitter that I used to do in my eyes. I thought that was so cute. All right, Libra. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you have going on this coming week. Your energy, the judgment, the 9 of Pentacles for what you don't see coming, the 2 of Cups for the action that you need to take, okay? Okay. I definitely see some kind of reconciliation energy. It could just be with a friend, but it could be with a lover as well, kind of clearing the air a little bit, especially around something that you felt like you were kind of hazy about, you know? So there could be something from the past that's kind of coming back up. And I mean, the South Node is in your sign as well, you know, and then we're gonna see the sun and Mercury conjunct the South Node coming up, and it's in your sign. So there can be some stuff coming back from the past where it's like, we're going to kind of need to clear the air. We're going to need to take a look at whatever it is. And so I think that you're making a big judgment call to do that. And it does feel like overcoming some kind of betrayal or letting bygones be bygones in some way, or even just talking through what was misconstrued or potentially was what was misinterpreted, whether that was from your end or somebody else's end. But I really want to say that at the end of whatever this is, it seems like something is resolved. It feels like a gift. It feels like there's a deep, intimate understanding. And with your ruling planet, you know, Venus and Scorpio right now, I mean, there can be some very deep conversations that we're having with the people in our life, or some very deep feelings that we're having that we're trying to maneuver through and trying to understand, right? Because Venus, she wants to relax. She wants to do beauty stuff. She wants to have fun. You know, girls just want to have fun. Hello, Venus. So when you put Venus in Scorpio, she's like, I'm in hell, you know? And so it can, but Venus and Scorpio can be very deep and intimate. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on here, because we have Venus and Scorpio. This is Venus and Scorpio right here, 7 of Cups. This is Sun and Scorpio. And then we have Scorpio again here. So it definitely makes me feel like that. The 9 of Pentacles for what you don't see coming. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. It almost makes me feel like something that was on your heart in one way or another. It's kind of like something negative that was on your heart. It feels like it's being released in some kind of way. Uh It really just makes me feel like this is a good what you don't see coming. So if you've been kind of being a little bit of a hermit, being inside of yourself, being beside yourself in one way or another, trying to heal from something, it feels like something is being healed through a conversation between you and another individual. and there's some kind of common understanding that's happening, which is making you feel better about you. And I love that the 9 of Pentacles is here with the Queen of Wands, because it tells me you're looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You're feeling incredibly confident, potentially around a healing situation, something that you have healed from. And for some of you, it can be that you may realize you've been wasting your time overthinking something. For some of you, it can be that, and you're like, oh, well, that was a freaking relief, you know? So this to me makes me feel like it's a positive surprise, or it's a good surprise in one way or another. So I really like it. I mean, I don't have much to say. It feels like good feelings all around, you know, and then the action that Spirit's asking you to take. We have the 2 of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 3 of Cups. What's that King of Pentacles in reverse? So there may have been a misunderstanding around money, around a business deal, around some kind of commitment or something like that. Once again, it's making me feel like there was a misunderstanding. And so it's asking you to show up as your most understanding, vulnerable self, be open to that. You are going to need to make a decision around something, but it's asking you to, because it seems like you're getting some kind of recognition maybe, or it seems like because you're opening yourself up to being more understanding, or to a collaboration, or because you're looking past some kind of misunderstanding, somehow it's leading you down some kind of path of recognition and success. And it seems like Spirit is asking you to reconcile with someone, or reconcile with people, or have people around you that are open enough to understanding you as well. So surrounding yourself with people, I think, is going to be your best bet this week. But it's asking you to be open to conversation. It's asking you to be open to understanding someone else. And then we have air. So once again, it makes me feel like we're clearing the air with something. And then it says a new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision, and the energy is gaining momentum. So it almost makes me feel like once something is cleared out, or once this conversation is had, something else opens up for you, and it happens very fast. But it feels like it's around some small level of fame, or some kind of notoriety, or some kind of public applause, something like that. So I don't know what that is for you. It could be something super small, but it feels good. So I don't really have anything bad to say. Thank you so much, Libra. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat with me, you can do so by going to hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that as the pinned comment in the chat box. Okay. All right. All righty. Oh, wow, Indie Skies. Damn. Okay. Over here bragging. Just playing. All right, let's see here. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. I'm a Venus in Scorpio. I don't know if you guys, anybody here is a Venus in Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and take a look at what you have going on for this coming week. Ooh, okay. The Empress in your energy. The 3 of Swords for which you don't see coming. And the Tower for the action it's asking you to take. The Page of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse. What's that? 7 of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my goodness, my goodness. All right, Scorpio. Well, it is a scorpionic read after all. You look great. You know, let's start with the good stuff first. You look great. You're doing your thing, you know your value, but there's something I think that you're seeing, and you're like, did I just see that? What was that? And it seems like you're kind of questioning it a little bit, and you're not letting whatever that thing is go. And I don't feel like it's coming from a place of anxiety per se. I don't think it's coming from a place of fear necessarily, but you are getting to this point where you seem to want to know something that you feel like you don't have enough information on. And there is something that you see where maybe you don't have perspective, but the perspective that you seem to want to give yourself is, I'm just going to focus on me because I don't want to miss any opportunities or lose my focus because I'm focusing over here. So it seems like you're seeing something, and I want to say you're seeing it correctly because the Page of Swords is in the upright. That's what that makes me feel like. So you're kind of stuck on whatever it is, but you're like consciously focusing your energy elsewhere instead of concentrating it solely on whatever that is. And it seems like you're just kind of like, all right, well, that's done, but you don't seem to. Let's see what that Three of Swords is. Okay. There seems to be a little bit of drama showing up for you. It could be with another feminine energy potentially, but there could be some kind of drama. It could be relational, some kind of relationship drama. It could have honestly nothing to do with you. It could be somebody. Maybe that's why you're like, all right, not my monkey, not my circus, and that's why you're focusing more on self. It could be like a girlfriend or, just like a friend that's a girl, right? Where this person is going through some kind of drama that you're perceiving online or that you're kind of hearing about. It kind of makes me feel like it doesn't have anything to do with you. Of course, it could, absolutely, but it's some kind of surprising heartbreak, or it's something that you didn't expect, some kind of pain that maybe somebody else is going through that you didn't expect. I feel like if this is not you, I think that Queen of Pentacles is not necessarily letting it affect him or her. This person hasn't lost their self-worth or their integrity or anything like that. They're just kind of like, all right, well, that's a freaking loss, their loss. That can be kind of like Taurian energy. So, but if it is about a friend or like a parent or something like that, it could be that you're in this energy of just compassion for this person. So let's see that Tower for what it's asking you to do. Wow, double Scorpio, Tower, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Death in reverse, and the Magician. It's asking you just to let it go. Okay. And I know that can be very difficult. So, like I said, I don't know if it's you that's being heartbroken. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But it is asking you to let it go and try not to hold on to whatever this is because it may be delaying some kind of progress, just like what you think in your energy, where you're like, okay, I know that if I give this my energy, it's going to throw me off my game or it's going to throw me off the course. And you're absolutely right. And that's why Spirit is saying, let it go, because that Magician is here, which is telling me that, you have blessings from God, you have blessings from Spirit, you have a lot of talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. You have a lot of potential that you actually need to take action on. And if you're utilizing your energy for whatever this is, it's going to be twice as hard to go after the other thing. Okay. Venus, know your worth, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. I told you. And then take time to breathe out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Practice some self-love, some self-worth, take care of you, but it's trying to tell you like this does not matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, like in the moment, in the details, absolutely, but once again, not your monkey, not your circus. Okay? Try to give it as least attention as you possibly can. Okay? So that was so funny that card came out. So thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a super chat reading, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that as the pinned comment in the chat box. All right, let's give this another shuffle. All righty. Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and take a look. Your energy for this coming week is the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse for what you don't see coming, and the Five of Cups for the action it's asking you to take. Page of Wands in reverse for your energy, the Page of Cups, the Temperance. Okay. You may be, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you could be receiving some kind of crappy news, okay, or there can be some kind of love situation that's being delayed a little bit, or things are kind of up in the air, or you're kind of lacking some kind of confidence because of some kind of breakup or some kind of trust issue that you're having. You seem to be a little bit in a mood, and maybe for good reason, but it seems to be delaying something, or because something is being delayed, that's why you seem to be upset. But with that Page of Cups to the Temperance, it feels like you kind of get in better spirits about whatever it is. You're like, okay, well, that like isn't a thing, but back to square one. Because the Queen of Cups, if we're going from the Queen of Cups in reverse to the page is the first cup court card, right, of the suit. Okay, so it goes page, knight, king, and queen. Okay, at the same level. So if you're going from the Queen of Cups in reverse, now we're going back to the page. This is like we're kind of going back to ground zero in regards to maybe a creative situation and or maybe a love situation. All right, I need to start over. But you're okay with it, with that Temperance there. I love that the Temperance, your major arcana, is showing up in the proper position. I like it that it's showing up not in reverse. I like that it's showing upright in your energy because it tells me that you're in high vibe mode. You're in your power in one way or another. And I think that whatever delay is happening or whatever is going on in your life, you seem to be at peace with that thing. You could be also being very creative at the time at this time. So for some of you, if it's just about creativity or something, you could feel like you need to rewrite that chapter, or you need to use different paints, or you need to redo the entire canvas, or rewrite the, I don't know, rewrite the piano keys or whatever it's called, rewrite the music. So it just feels like you're just kind of starting back at square one a little bit, but you're not upset about it. I think you're fine. The Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, the Devil. Oh God, and the Fool in reverse. Yikes. Somebody may block you out of nowhere, or you may need to block somebody else in your life because of their really shitty ego. This can be somebody who makes very impulsive decisions based around their own lust or based around their own addictions or their idiotic behavior. I hate to say it, but that can absolutely be the case. It seems like a masculine in your life potentially, and you may be like, all right, no, there can also be this person that you're kind of keeping out of your life because of their pride or because they're a misogynist. Even King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse can sometimes represent that. And can be a little bit of a bully. Somebody who thinks that they're a leader and they're just really not, and they're all, especially when you put the Devil here next to the King of Wands in reverse, this is like somebody who's so attached to their ego that like nobody can get through to them. So it just might be at that point where you're like, I'm not doing that, back to square one, or my boss freaking sucks, you're a psycho, I'm freaking out of here, I'm getting a new job, or I'm getting a new partner, or whatever the thing is, or I'm going to live with my mom because you're crazy, get it together, whatever it may be. The Five of Cups for what it's asking you to do with the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's saying like, yeah, it's okay to be upset about something, absolutely, but it's like, okay, now what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with the two cups that are left over? Like, screw the three empty cups. What are you gonna do with these full two cups here? And it's asking you to take the lesson learned from the thing, because the Queen of Swords, she's been through the ringer. She's been through the, or he, right here, she has been through the ringer. And now it's like, okay, what did I learn here? And now it's about creating new opportunities for yourself and creating proper boundaries, knowing when to take a risk and when to not. And it's all coming from what it is that you learned in this situation. House one for your advice. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. What an interesting energy. Well, house one is a natural Martian house because it's a natural Aryan house, but it can talk about, how we're perceiving the world, how people perceive us, taking care of our physical health and our body. For some of you, it can just simply be saying, like, go to the gym, go to the gym, do your thing, blow off some steam, whatever the thing is. And then with new moon in Pisces, this can be like, and also make sure that you're balancing your alone time, your creative life versus your physical life, your rational life versus your creative life. So it can be asking you to kind of find that balance for whatever reason. Okay. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to book a super chat, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find that as the pinned comment in the chat box. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to thanks, Medina. What's up, Sun Moon? You're very welcome, Indy. Anytime. Let's go ahead and look at Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see what you have going on for this week ahead. You're in the energy of the Hierophant, the Two of Wands for which you don't see coming, the Three of Pentacles for action that you need to be taking, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the World in reverse. There's some kind of unfinished business that's going on that seems to be coming back around in one way or another, but it seems like you're kind of putting up some form of boundary. It can be a legality. It can be like a spiritual issue of some sort. Like, I don't know, maybe you and your spouse have, I don't know, really wanted to go back to church for a while and or something like that. But they've been kind of putting it off and you're like, okay, come on, it can't be something like that. And you could be, putting down your foot a little bit for some of you. But there is something that's coming back around. I feel like it's almost a long time coming. Can I get more? What is this? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be something financial. Could be absolutely something financial that's kind of coming back up. I think with that Hierophant, you can be just, seems like you're standing your ground with something. Like, there may be someone that's trying to get you to go against your morals or your values in some way, and you're like, "No, I'm not doing that." That's what it feels like, especially with that Hierophant and that Nine of Wands. Because the Wheel of Fortune is like repeating a karmic cycle in some way, and I really think you're doing everything in your power not to do that because it may feel like it's taking from you, or it may feel like somebody's attempting to take advantage of you. Now for others of you, you can be sticking or staying on moral high ground in one way or another. Okay. You're, not going against your morals or your values or your spiritual or religious beliefs, but something may come back up. Like, for instance, like I knew a Capricorn moon who was like addicted to porn. Okay. But he was also a big churchgoer, okay? And that temptation can sometimes come up, and it's really about, okay, am I gonna go against everything that I believe in to give into this one little whim, or am I gonna stick to it? And I'm not saying you're addicted to porn, okay, but you get the gist of it, right? So there's something that it feels like it's challenging those morals or challenging those beliefs, but it's something that you've had an issue with before. And I don't know. It seems like it's a little 50-50 from my perspective. And then we have that Two of Wands here with the Knight of Swords for which you don't see coming, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. I just heard the Devil shows up as everything that you want. Ooh, I don't know why I'm getting such a creepy message. So there's some kind of communication that you're getting this coming week that's going to get you in stuck mode because you're not really going to be sure what to do with it. And there's a path that you need to take, and it's whatever path that you choose, but it's really going to say, well, if you choose this one, you can't have this other one. So I don't know. Let's be super cliche, right? Let's say that it is about a partner. Okay. And you've been with this partner for a long time, but then you meet somebody and it's like, well, what do I do? So it's, and it could show up as like everything that you want in one way or another. And I think that it is to a degree, and seeing these two nines, I think that you're very self-focused anyway. So I don't know. It's really going to be up to you at the end of the day. So it makes me feel like the ball's in your court with choosing whatever this thing is and the path that you're going to take. But there may be something as well that's asking you to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you could be kind of like taken aback by this, or you could be like, I don't know if I should do that, or so I don't know. It's really, it all feels like a big freaking mystery. The Three of Pentacles, this is the action it's telling you that you need to take. So it's asking you to figure out how to get on the same page with somebody. It's not about going back to old things that we've been doing that have not been balanced or fair. This isn't about, putting any negative karma out there, essentially, is what it's asking you, because it's saying you stick to your morals and your values and you stay on the high ground. That's exactly what you're going to get back. So there may be a way for you to come together with somebody and clear the air, or come together with somebody and figure out how to work with this person, or have a conversation about how you and this individual can get on the same page. Okay. But it's telling you don't get caught in old patterns. All right. Water, I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs and uprooting, and nothing is yet set in stone. So it's saying like, all right, this may be reversed for some of you, okay? But it's saying like, listen to your heart, right? Water energy, listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you? Listen to your intuition, listen to your gut instinct. And if there is something that you may need to apologize for, you might want to do it now. Or it's saying, it may be saying with that, nothing is yet set in stone, you can prevent needing to apologize. Now I know this is not going to be for all of you, so please reverse it if you need to, but it's saying like, hey, you don't have to create a reason where you need to apologize later. You can just prevent that. And here is the lesson, and here's the opportunity for you to change some way that you've been going about something. Okay. I'm not saying you're addicted to porn, Capricorn. Okay. Keep in mind, that's just a freaking example. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a super chat reading, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. Just click the pinned comment in the chat box. All right. Let's see. All the Capricorns in the chat, like, she been looking at my browser history. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see here. What's up, Gabby? Nice to see you, darling. All righty. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I wonder why they freaking did that. That is so strange. All right, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and take a look. What's up, Taurus? All right, Aqua. Let's see what you have going on for this coming week. King of Swords in reverse for your energy. The Three of Wands for what you don't see coming. Eight of Pentacles in reverse for action you need to take. Is that Emperor in reverse this person? Reverse says no. Upper, yes. Okay. Well, all righty. So Aquarius, if you're a feminine Aquarius, this can be reversed because this looks like a masculine read. I'm not gonna lie, all right? It seems like you are a little bit at war with yourself and potentially another person, but you are trying to stay in control, or you're trying to gain power or gain control over a situation, probably by walking away. But I don't think it's an honest walk away. I feel like it is a way to I feel like it is a way to gaslight another individual into chasing you, or you don't really want to tell the truth about a situation, so you're like, all right, well, I'm not freaking out of here, or whatever it may be. um And it's really just because it feels like you don't want to admit something, or you don't want to be honest about something, or you're trying to make somebody else question their own reality in one way or another. So you're willing to like walk away, but you're not really walking away. You're just trying to trick somebody else into their own thought process, or you're trying to trick somebody else into making them believe they're crazy or something like that. And I wanna say, like, you know what you're doing, you do, you know what you're doing. And I don't think it's probably not the best way to go about a situation, because I think that this individual really cares about you for that lovers to pop up. I think this person really cares about you. I think that there's a real connection, and it doesn't mean that you have to, be in somebody's life just because they care about you, but it is very important that you're attempting to stay on moral high ground, because I don't know if this is the best way to go about it. It feels like the wrong way to try to gain control over a situation and or a person. All right. Now, I don't know your own personal business, but that's what it looks like. The 3 of Wands for what you don't see coming. 9 of Swords, Strength, 10 of Cups. Yeah, I think there's somebody that really, really cares about you here. Um, mm, it almost makes me feel like somebody is surprising you a little bit. And what I mean by that is not surprising you like, "Oh, happy birthday," or anything like that. It makes me feel like somebody is surprising you with how they are approaching this situation. Um and this person seems to be pretty stressed out by this situation. It's like they're waiting on you to be honest, or they're waiting on love, or right, 3 of Wands, but it's like they're stressed out about a situation, but they're still like sticking with you in some way, even if it's a family member. And for some reason that's surprising you, and it may be surprising you because your behavior has been so bad towards please reverse this if you need to. Okay, please don't take it personally, it's just a general read. But you may have been behaving so bad that you're actually surprised that this person would still stick it out with you, or that would still hold on to you, or there's still passion here, or whatever the case is. Um, Tell me about that 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This person may even help you in one way or another. Ooh, I'm just curious. Well, this is what it's asking you to do. Yeah, it feels like there's somebody here that genuinely like gives a crap about you. And I do think you're lying to this person. I feel like you're lying or you're gaslighting by trying to like manipulate and trying to gain control or the upper hand over the situation. And I don't know why. I don't know. Well, tell me why. Knight of Wands and the Sun. It can be because you were listening to what's in your pants instead of what's maybe you were chasing after something, or maybe there's just a lot of passion that you have for this person. What did Aquarius do wrong? Did you offer love to somebody else or something like that? But it's weird because it's like this person is still sticking it out in some way. God, this is such a freaking specific reading, but it's asking you not to do the same shit that you've done before, with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, because it's telling you that you're going to fail. 8 of Pentacles in reverse is like we're showing up, we're doing the, same shit, different day, whatever the case is. But nothing's actually changing, or we're expecting a different result. And with that High Priestess to the 10 of Pentacles, I think that there's more potential than you're allowing yourself to see. But your fear of being like found out, or the truth being revealed, is going to sabotage something for you. I almost want to say like honesty is the best policy in one way or another. Hmm. Well, this is interesting. It it makes me feel like you're being super passive when like you don't need to be. And I don't know if it's just a lack of confidence. I don't, you know what it reminds me of? Okay. And don't be mad. Okay. Well, I really don't care if you are, but I had this ex-boyfriend and he was a little feminine in the way where he tried to do things to get you to chase him, you know? And feminine energy is to be chased because masculine energy is to chase. That's what masculine energy does. It goes out and it gets things. Feminine energy waits and receives, okay? And he used to try to manipulate me to chase him, and that's what this feels like. And I don't know if you just think that maybe it's going to make this person more attracted to you, you know, or whatever it is. To be honest, I feel like this person sees through it. But this is asking you with fire and you got the love and be bold and make the first move. I feel like this is telling you, especially with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is going to get you in the exact same place that you've been before. And it's not where you want to be. Just the devil that we know is not necessarily the best devil. It's just the one that we know, so it feels like comfortable chaos. And so it's asking you to not do that. Don't do this passive aggressive thing that you may be doing, okay? This is very specific and I'm really sorry, but that's what I have. All right? So thank you, Aquarius. Please reverse it if you need to. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you guys can always book a super chat reading with me at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. You can find the information in the chat box as the pinned comment there. Okay. Wow, that was yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Alrighty. What's up, Violet? Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I'm gonna be honest, like when men do that, it is so unattractive. It is like so listen, okay? And I don't want to speak for all women, okay? But most women, I've worked with a lot of women being in tarot, personal reads and all of that stuff, and I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? And I've dated women as well, and I am a woman. But women need to be desired. We need to feel like you are willing to go to lengths to be with us, because we need that security. And also it's hot and it's masculine and we like that, you know, especially if you know that we're attracted back. Okay. But that whole like, no, that other, oh well, let me gaslight her into thinking, or let me try to get her to chase me. No, I'm gonna sit right here. That's so not attractive. That is the most. It's just not. And some women might be attracted to that, but I know that most women are not. All right. Right, Miss Redmond. So just a little tip, okay? Now I'm not talking like stalk a woman who's blocked you on like Instagram and then you keep creating accounts and she keeps blocking you and you're fucking crazy. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? All right, last but not least. All right. All righty. Do 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 do. Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you have going on for this coming week. Two of Pentacles in reverse for energy. What you don't see coming is the Star. Then we have the Four of Wands in reverse for action you need to take. Okay. This could be a masculine read. If you're a feminine Pisces, this may be reversed. Wow, I love it. What's that Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Ten of Wands. There's something that you're dropping because it's making it's too much. Too much going on, more than you can handle. You're dropping something so that you can be with your partner. So that way you can take action and be more vulnerable towards a partner. It's interesting because you're coming to a lot of you're coming to like this maturation phase. Not saying that you're mature now, but we're always maturing, right? Hopefully. And it seems like that's what's going on with you. And I say that not just because the King of Cups is here, but also the Hermit is here. There's a sense of self-awareness. And not only that, but we're going from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. That seems like an emotional intelligence graduation to me. So you can be taking action towards a specific love interest in your life. For some of you, maybe you're going to therapy, maybe being super creative. But that Hermit there is telling me that you're learning a lot about your emotionality, about your level of emotional intelligence, about your sense of maturity, your sense of masculinity. And I love how you're showing up. I mean, it's a stunning energy. It's very emotionally mature. It's very confident in your emotions and what it is that you're feeling. And you may be like acting as a rock for someone else in one way or another. Tell me about that Hermit. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if there was like this energy about you where you were always kind of like down in the dumps, or you had like this lack of gratitude for something or someone in your life, or like you're letting go of that. You're coming to a realization that your lack of gratitude may have resulted in your essentially your sense of self-sabotage in one way or another. Okay. The Star, for which you don't see coming, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician. Okay. A lot of you are like, just being real, okay? A lot of you have been very defensive in your past, or you've cared too much about what other people think, or you were too superficial, or you were too much of a perfectionist, or maybe you were very picky in regards to like yourself, and you were picking on yourself all the time, or you were picking on your partner, or there's something about that. But there's a moment here where you seem to be healing that part of yourself. So let's say it is the example of you being super picky, right? Or picking apart other people, right? Let's say it's that. You're now getting to this place where you're realizing, you know what? That's because I'm really hard on myself. And it's because I have insecurities like any other human being on this planet. Okay. And so there may be that realization, and you're kind of looking to the future and you're like, do I really want to take that with me? Do I really want to take that energy? Do I really want to take that emotional immaturity with me? No, you're not. If anything, you're overcoming it and you're becoming more self aware. And because of that, you are becoming more confident with that Magician, especially in the upright. So it's like, you know who you are, you know what you want to manifest. And there may even be an opportunity, like, for instance, if you are partnered and your partner may bring something up to you that usually would make you very defensive, someone may bring something up to you and you'll have the opportunity not to be as defensive as you were. Does that make sense? Like, there'll be an opportunity to maneuver through the situation differently. And instead of being like, well, you did this, you have a chance to show how much you've grown. And I think it's more so it's proving something to yourself than it is to anybody else. But I think the proving to another person is just going to be the icing on the cake as opposed to the cake itself. The Four of Wands in reverse for what it's asking you to do, with the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, I think there is a lack of confidence. Four of Wands in reverse can be like, I'm not going to do something because I don't feel confident about it right now, which can be like offering love and just not expect anything back, and not going back to old ways or whatever the case. And there could have been like a fear around that, a fear around being vulnerable or something. And so it's asking you to like let that go. Let that fear of vulnerability go, or whatever it is, and it's asking you to show up in love. And it's asking you to just kind of let go and let God and not feel like you have to control things so much, because that's where you're going to fail. Okay. We have Earth. We have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning, and expect powerful change. Okay. So this is about humbling yourself, grounding yourself, being persistent with what it is that you're trying to achieve, and also being practical in your endeavors, right? One step at a time. Not everything has to be swallowed whole or all at once. How do you eat a whale? One bite at a time, right? So I think with something that you're learning, when it comes to this life and your experience in this body, just take your time with whatever it is. But more than anything, don't have your head in the clouds. Don't get like egomaniac central. Just ground yourself and take everything as is. Um, and I think that's when you're going to see the biggest change. And it's interesting. This says new moon eclipse. We're having a solar eclipse here on October 2nd. And that's going to be in Libra. So it can be about how we relate to people. It can be around money. It can be about relationships specifically. Okay. So thank you so much, Pisces. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a super chat, you can do so at hypsee.com/Violetta Alexis. All right. Cool. Now I'm going to do super chats. All righty. So super weird. I never put on the $5 super chat, so I don't know why they're on there now. But we're just gonna take them anyway. And the first super chatters, for some reason, view requests are not showing up in the right way. But I'm just going to figure out how to frickin' do it anyway. Damn it! What an annoying. Hold on, guys. I don't know what the hell happened with freaking Hypsee today. So annoying. Just take a picture to make sure that I have it all. All right, so let's go ahead and do Darcy Stryker first. Let's see here. Hey, beautiful. I miss you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Mercury, but Aries rising. I miss you too. It's nice to see you. The eclipse is sitting right on it. I believe it's at 21 degrees, and I'm 18 every day this week. I've cried over my brother that has passed, and my Scorpio twin flame is dead too because he's turned into a complete drug addict. Love him, it hurts, but I have to let him go. Will he ever get clean and realize, and I got this cancer that wants to take me away? Okay, Darcy, my biggest recommendation is absolutely go to therapy. There are tons and tons and tons of resources out there, and I'm more than happy to send them to you. Because I saw the rest and I didn't read it out loud because I feel like it's super personal. But there are plenty of resources for you to be able to join a group or for you to be able to get some kind of help, because I really think that it would do you wonders. I'm really sorry to hear about what happened. That sounds absolutely traumatizing, and I'm so sorry. With that question, that last question that you asked me, absolutely not. Of course not. Please don't ever think that way. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I am going to answer your question, but it's very important to me that you genuinely get the help that you need, because I really think that it will do wonders for you. Okay, so let's see. Um, is he going to ever get clean? What is he gonna do here? Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Swords. I think that he's in a lot of pain, and I think he believes that he is stuck there because some kind of pain that he's going through. You know, a lot of the times when we fall to substances or we fall towards things, people, places, things that are not good for us, but we get attached to them and we keep doing it, even though we know it's hurting us, it's because it's coming from a hurt place. It's coming from a way for us to cope, even if it may not be the best coping mechanism. And then, unfortunately, you know, you obviously don't have control over what he's doing. Only he has control over what he's doing, and only you have control over what you're doing. And I think with that King of Pentacles in reverse and that Page of Swords, I think that there will be somebody who tries to offer him a helping hand, but it's really going to be up to him to take it. So as of right now, I still see him kind of thinking that he's stuck in this cycle, but it's really all a mental thing for him. And of course, I understand that there are, you know, physical complications that come with this, and you know, chemical imbalances in the brain and et cetera. And I'm obviously not a physician, nor am I a therapist or a doctor, but I think with him, it's this habit that he has where he feels like he has to stay in this comfortable chaos, or this is just his negative coping mechanism. And I used to be an alcoholic myself. I used to be really, really bad until one day, you know, it took a person coming into my life to like smack me out of it. And I was like, holy crap, okay. You know, and sometimes that's what it takes. It's like, when we ignore signs, God will send a lover, you know, or God will send a very specific lover in our life or somebody in our life that will change everything. And so that's probably what it's going to be for him. Okay. But I really think it's important that you are able to get the help that you need. Okay. You know what I mean? So if you need any resources or anything like that, please email me info@violettaalexis.com because I would love to help you. Then we have my girl Anna Salazar, waiting to hear back from a job. I am supposed to see the interview again next Friday. Will I get the job? Queen of Swords, that looks good. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to say absolutely yes. Absolutely, you are going to get the job. I mean, this is like a an absolute yes. This is something you may have to do like training, or you may have to learn something, but all in all, with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, there may be like a project within this job that they're going to be asking you to do, just because I see two new beginnings here. So maybe they offer you two different positions and ask you which one that you'd feel more comfortable doing. Tell me, how's this going to go here? Six of Cups in reverse, the Hangman, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I really want you to be cautious of a person in your life that may be a distraction or maybe delaying some kind of progress that you can potentially have, or even giving a lot of energy to this person could be an absolute annoyance for you. So just be really cautious about that. You have Pisces, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you, and work through your fears. So if you're having any negative coping mechanisms yourself, or if you don't have enough alone time, it's really time to figure out which habits are going to help structure the kind of life that you want to live, and also making sure that you're having plenty of rest, plenty of sleep, etc. And also pay attention to your dreams at this time, because it may be trying to tell you, they may be trying to tell you something. And it's saying that everything that you need, you already have within you. And if you have some kind of fears about this job, that's perfectly natural. But it's asking you to work through some kind of fear, even if it's like you having a negative coping mechanism, or you're having a negative person and you're afraid to let them out of your life. Ask yourself why you think that is. Thank you so much, Anna. And then we have Anna Salazar again, money reading for the rest of the year. Thank you. Yeah. Page of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm getting like a very tired energy, to be honest. There could be some like delays happening. It could be from a sense of being tired. Like I said before, be cautious of what you're giving your energy to, because I really think there's something or someone around you that you have not let go of, or something that's still infiltrating and kind of poisoning your life, to be quite frank, that may, I don't want to say make you fail, but I definitely think that this person can add to any potential failures in your life. So I think that your money could be better, but this other thing has to go because it's affecting you. It's affecting you negatively. Okay. And then we have Anna Salazar again. What can I expect or anticipate about my current relationship with Jay for the month of October 2024? Queen of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands. So you're kind of going to be at this point where you realize, I don't trust this person, or I feel emotionally unwell, or I feel fucking crazy, you know? And it's like you're going to constantly be trying to be the nice one, or you're going to constantly be trying to get on the same page. But there's something that's kind of like hanging over their head or hanging over your head that is very hard to let go of. Maybe it's because the truth hasn't been spilt yet, or, you know, there's not an acknowledgement of what the truth is. Like maybe somebody's hiding something, but there's this constant feeling of no emotional support. There could be third parties. There could be a lot of drama that's happening. And it's going to ask you, what do you want to do? Two of Wands. Because you got to let go of something if you want this other thing. You have Capricorn for your advice. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability, and your commitment is being tested. What do you want to build for your life, and where do you see yourself in 10 years? And what does that look like? And what is it going to take for you to get there? What kind of coping mechanisms do you need to incorporate into your daily life in order for you to have that kind of reality, in order for you to become that reality for the reality that you actually want? And it's asking you to do that because your commitment is being tested in regards to your future. And sometimes that means removing people, places, or things. Alrighty. Then we have Zanita Flores. I'm 33 years old. I've been friends with this guy since we were like 18 or 19. We were just friends until about 2 years ago when our relationship sort of started turning into more. We used to talk all the time and we were very, very close. However, as of recently, I don't know how he views me anymore. He's very hot and cold. Sometimes we talk every day and then sometimes he just ghosts me for a week. I don't know where this is leading or how he feels anymore. Can you please give me a little more clarity on the situation and what I should do? Should I just let go and walk away, even though I haven't felt like this for someone in such a long time? I just want to know if he's even interested. How does he see Zanita? This is how he sees you. Not my favorite. Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who has a low self-worth or low self-value. I'm not saying that you do, but this is his perspective. So while it may not be your truth, it is his. And he's feeling like you're constantly focused on the past, or there's something sad that's hanging over your head that's making you feel more insecure, or, you know, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she can be very mean sometimes because she's so insecure. Or if you're not necessarily mean, it's just that there's a lot of sadness around you that has created a lot of insecurities. So he feels like you're really insecure, you have low self-worth or low self-value, or you're willing to overgive because of these insecurities. Be careful with that. Why is he ghosting her? What's going on in his life for him to be doing that? um if he's like having sex or something like that, or giving into some kind of sexual what have you, that could be causing some kind of drama in his life. And it's making me feel like something he's attached to, someone he's attached to, is creating drama in his life, or he's the one that's creating the drama in his life. Um, my uh, you need to put up some boundaries at this point. Don't let this person just come and go when he pleases. If we're talking about metaphorically, act like your life is a door, right? Your life is on the other side of a door. Now, if you are not keeping that door locked, anybody can come and please as they go, right? So if somebody comes into your life and then they can just come and go whenever they please, and there's no repercussions, they don't have to knock on the door, they can just come in and enter whenever they want. Well, they may just take advantage of that. So it's really about how much do you respect and honor yourself, and do you need a fucking deadbolt on the door? You know, just being honest, right? So I think some boundaries are needed because this person just really thinks that you just have super low self-worth and you're just gonna accept whatever. Okay. So let's see here. Now let's go ahead and we have Anne Song. Hi, I'm currently not in contact with the Sun, Libra, Moon, Cancer man due to long distance issues. Um, is there any chance we could reconnect and reconcile in the future? I think with that Knight of Wands to the Sun, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, this person is clearly passionate about you, has a lot of sexual attraction. This person feels like you bring them a lot of happiness, that you are their happiness, and in one way or another sometimes, right? And they have fun with you. They like being around you. But at the same time, I'm wondering if that's just kind of where it stays right now. Because with that Four of Pentacles and that Eight of Cups, it's making me feel like this person hasn't completely walked away, although the thought has been there, like where they're completely gone. But I think they're still there. I don't think that they're totally ready to just completely let you go. So yes, I think that there'll be a reconciliation at some point. Lucine. All right. Hello, Lucine. Hope you're doing well. Taurus here. Can you please look at next actions from my Gemini? Thanks, love. Sure. Is that Empress supposed to be Lucine? Reverses no? No. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You'll probably get communication, but this person may be also talking to somebody else. Okay, just putting that out there, especially with the two feminine energies sitting there and the Knight of Swords in between. I don't really care for that much. I feel like you're the Queen of Wands in this scenario, in this person's eyes. This person's very attracted to you. I mean, hands down, absolutely. That was what my intuition first told me. Okay, now if you know for an absolute no shadow of a doubt that there is no third party imaginable, then what I will say is this. This person may be more so in their feminine energy where they are waiting for you to come around. Like they're waiting for communication from you, they're waiting for you to assert yourself. The Queen of Wands asserts herself, right? Although she's feminine, she is ruled by Mars. So she's more of a leader. She goes after. And then with that Knight of Swords, that's like taking action. So that Empress, it can be him, to be frank, even though I know that you are a Taurus, okay? And Empress is Taurus. But I asked if that was you and it said no. So really makes me wonder. I would just say be cautious. Be really cautious of third party situations, okay, Lucine? I hope you're doing super well, by the way. It's nice to see you again. And then we have my girl Bryn. All right. Hi, Violetta. My boyfriend of really cute picture, by the way. My boyfriend of over 2 years appears to really be trying to make our relationship work. We started couples therapy 5 weeks ago, and it has been going very well. Overall, where do you see our relationship going? Love you, girl, and you're always spot on. Oh, I love you too, honey. Thank you. Ooh, okay. The lovers. Where is this going? Where is this going? Three of Wands in reverse. The moon in reverse. What's the moon in reverse? The Four of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not bad. There's clearly a beautiful connection here. Okay, with that lovers there. You guys are choosing each other, a lot of passion. There may be some like a sexual frustration as well, is kind of what I'm getting with that Three of Wands in reverse to the lovers, which can make for, some spicy moments. But I think that a lot of feelings are going to be revealed. I think that more is going to be revealed, more stuff that was hidden. So it gives the opportunity for you guys to heal something together. And I'm not saying anything like super shady, okay? I mean, maybe I'm better than me, but I don't know if I'm really feeling that. And with that Six of Swords in reverse to the Nine of Pentacles, it shows me that there's not a level of codependency here. We may be kind of taking a step back a little bit. There may be some things that we're having a hard time changing, but I think there's a lot of reflection on the past and discussions around the past. And it seems like there's more of a focus on self at the end of this than there is like a focus on togetherness. It doesn't mean that you guys aren't together. It just means that, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do for me. You need to do what's good for you, and then we can come together as whole people. You know what I'm saying? House 6 is your advice with activated earth, power places, trust where you're led, and what do you need to release? Well, house 6 can talk about negative coping mechanisms, even if that's like a habit of negative thinking, even, or being really, really hard on yourself, or over giving or overdoing it in relationships. So it can be asking you, like, what do you need to release in regards to that? And what new habits can you potentially form when it comes to relationships or the way that you're showing up in relationships, the way that you're also showing up for yourself? So, because house 6, you think about it, right? House 6 comes before house 7. House 6 is where we go when we air out all our crap before we get into a relationship. And so there may be some little nuts and bolts that we're still needing to unscrew and screw back into place before this can be where it needs to be. Okay. Thank you so much, Bryn. Always a pleasure. Let's see. Then we have Jake Johnson. Hey, Violetta, I think you're amazing and thank you for taking the time to do my reading. Thank you. Stay blessed and much love. Okay, so my name is Jake, Libra Sun, Aries Moon, Capricorn Rising, and the other party's name is, I'm not going to say it out loud. Aries Sun, Leo Moon, Libra Rising. I want to know if Thea is my twin flame. We are separated, and honestly, at this time, I'm wanting to release and let go so that I can let love flourish in my life and just generally be happy and at peace. I love life and I love myself, and I want to share all that I am with someone who is on the same page. LMAO, I'm a Libra and I was born with an abundance of love to give. And I just want to share that with my one and only. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay amazing, Violetta, and God bless your shining soul. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, let me see. Is this your twin flame? Hmm. No, think I don't think so. Not with that Eight of Wands, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles. When you see twin flame, you might see something like the Wheel of Fortune, or you might see something like the Lovers, all in the upright. But I'm not seeing that here. The Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius, which can talk about like learning something, needing to move forward. The Fool can talk about letting go of past baggage, and the Eight of Pentacles can talk about us mastering ourselves, figuring out how to master ourselves, doing something different. And I feel like this was more so here as a lesson and or to teach you something as opposed to like a twin flame connection. And the Eight of Wands is about, it can be about learning, it can be about moving forward, it can be about thinking differently. It can be about not getting bogged down in the details, but the Fool is definitely about letting go of old crap or learning to let go so you can start on a new journey in one way or another. And it can be something as simple as this person was here to teach you how to master yourself, to teach you the art of letting go in one way or another. Okay. So she feels like she was more here to teach you. Your advice is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really about kind of taking your time a little bit. What is it that you want to invest in? What is it that makes you feel alive? And I'm talking about on a personal level. Like, what can you create from self that's going to make you feel like you, that's going to make you feel full of love? Like, for me, is writing. I love writing. That is just everything to me. Okay. What can you do to constantly invest into yourself until you get to that point where you attract somebody who is a vibrational match to you? Once you just keep going up and up and up like this, it just kind of gets better, right? So something to think about. Thank you so much, Jake. That was a really, really beautiful message, by the way. Let me see. Zaza, hey V, what are Jim's feelings for me? Is he falling in love with me? Let me see. Uh, if there's been any issues, I don't think he's ready to let go of you, although he feels like he's getting some kind of reality check. It could be that he's actually quite literally choosing you because he doesn't want to let you go. So this is only if, keep in mind, this is only if there has been like a separation between the two of you before, or there has been an ending between the two of you before. And if that's the case, he doesn't want to let you go and he does want to choose you. If there has not been an ending before or anything like that, or a talk of an ending, the death in reverse can represent like him not willing to change and seeing the like getting a reality check but not wanting to change in order to manifest the connection. Does that make sense? So I'm not getting like a super lovey-dovey like feels kind of vibe. I'm getting more of like a stubborn hanging on to something he shouldn't be. Thanks, Laza. Ali Alvarez, is Christian going to my church campus to see me, or is it just a coincidence? Is he going to the church campus to see her? Hierophant in reverse. Why is he there? No, Hierophant in reverse is a no. I don't think so. I asked like why is he going there, and the Temperance in reverse. Well, the Temperance is about peace, right? And he could feel like he doesn't have peace. So I don't see him going there specifically because you're there. It just seems like he's not feeling his best. He's not happy with his life. Okay. Then we have my girl Nicole Ashley. Whatever is important for me to hear. Thank you, V. Absolutely. Seven of Swords. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Strength in reverse. There may be some things that you're avoiding. And it can be a breakup. It can be letting go. It can be the thing that's draining your finances. It can be old habits, whatever it is, but it's telling you to stop like pushing these things off or putting these things off in one way or another. Because you're going to get exactly what you're putting out there. Okay. So it's just saying, please stop avoiding these things, or please stop procrastinating on these things. You really need to do whatever this is, or take care of whatever this is. So that way it doesn't fail. And it could be around 10 of Pentacles, can be, and it's 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it can be like around a relationship. It can be around your money. It can be around a cell-phone business, something that has already been established, something. It's telling you that you need to stop putting it off. Okay, whatever the thing is. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. If there's anything that you could possibly do for yourself, it would be to do for yourself. What is it that's making you content, and what is it that you actually want, and what are the people, places, and things that you are giving to in order for you to have that thing, in order for you to have this peace in your life that you need. I'm not saying you don't have some peace in your life, but it's asking you to be a vibrational match to whatever that thing is that you're wanting. And I think a sense of contentment is good, but there's one last push for you to have something. But it's first finding that sense of contentment and being able to give yourself the things that you need in order to manifest what it is that you want in your reality, or to manifest the reality that you want. Neptune, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Don't let pride get in your way. Well, Neptune can talk about delusions, illusions, escapist tendencies. So be really careful about that. If you are procrastinating on things, don't sabotage yourself. If you have been, for instance, if you've been like, maybe you had some bad friendships or something, and so now you're feeling a little on edge about it, and so now you've just been completely isolating to get away. It's like you need to come out of that, or whatever the thing is. Okay. But there may be something that is like where pride is attached to it, which is interesting because we have that strength in reverse there, which can talk about having some pride. Okay. And it's okay to have some pride, a healthy amount of pride. You know what I mean? All right. Thanks, Nicole. Then we have Sarah. Hi, Violetta. Happy Friday. Will I get the job? LOL. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Love that. Yes. The world is a yes. For me, that's an accomplishment, a reason to celebrate. Can I get advice? King, be confident. Just be confident, almost like the art of assumption. You know what I mean? Where you just like assume everything's going to work out and it just like does. Allie, is Christian already seeing someone else? I don't think so. I don't really think so. The Emperor in the upright tells me that he has bigger fish to fry. He needs to take care of business. He has a lot of things that is hanging over his head or that he needs to focus on. Justice in reverse tells me that his life is a little out of alignment, and that's what he's trying to fix. So it's kind of like when I saw that Temperance in reverse, I was like, oh, something isn't working out. So I feel like he's trying to focus on that. Sarah, what's he thinking about me today? Thank you. He may feel like there is a misunderstanding and he may be feeling a little insecure about it, or he may feel like there's some kind of disconnect between the two of you, but he may be trying not to overthink it. Sarah, anything good coming in love in the near future? Page of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. So I'll be totally honest. It may be somebody who's a little emotionally manipulative, somebody who's like, oh, the world is against me all the time and poor me and da 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 da. So could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie, dude, it doesn't look like the best. I want to say stay away from the younger water sign, okay? All right, let's see. Thank you, Sarah. And then Madison Davis, hey V, lots of drama in my relationships and at work. Luckily, not about me regarding work drama. Had some health scares for myself. Oh God, I hope you're okay. And people around me, anything good coming towards me in October. By the way, I'm a Libra rising, Cancer sun, and Leo moon. All right, let's see. Show me only the good stuff coming in the month of October for Madison. All right, give me one more. Okay. So if there has been any issues regarding money or any abandonment issues, psychological issues, any worry about certain things because you felt like you were in the dark about whatever that may be, I want to say something that you were afraid was going to come back up or some kind of like nasty result that you thought you were going to get. I don't think it's happening. It seems like that thing you have a lack of clarity about that's supposed to be coming back around or something you were worried about. I don't think that thing is the thing you have to worry about. With that Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, there can be a financial opportunity here, or there can be some kind of opportunity for you to connect with some kind of soulmate energy, whether that's love or friendship. And it feels like this is a gift from God. The Six of Cups can be like a gift from God in one way or another, but there can be some kind of long-term futuristic component to this, or there can be a financial component to whatever this is. But I want to say the thing that you feel like you don't have clarity on, that you're waiting on, don't worry about that thing. And there's some kind of opportunity that you're going to have with another person that's going to feel like a gift from God in one way or another. Okay. All righty. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Um, so letting go and that confirmation. Oh, Jake. Well, I absolutely loved what you said. I thought that was so darling. So I love you guys. Shut up, Rach. I'm so dead. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to go chill out for a little bit. Thank you to everybody who booked a super chat, and I will talk to you guys soon. And thank you, Rick, as well. And thank you, Dart Designs. Make sure you guys go check out her shop, and make sure you guys go check out Rick's awesome sauce guitar. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Bye for now.